God. Huh? I like the part where it used the thing straight away without any opportunity to address it meaningfully.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Okay.
I mean, eventually it's gonna bring both of them back.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it does anything else on its own. Like, this is sort of like the state you want to be in.
Mm-hmm.
See, I think the center one has 10,000 HP.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can just get out enough of these big frog squashes and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
we might be able to kill it before it... Yes, before it gets to do
Yes.
anything. Okay. Oh! That's it. That's the game.
Okay. Is it though? Do you promise?
We're not doing the post-game stuff, so yeah, I mean, that's the one.
Today, Precarious plays
Chrono Trigger. Ah.
I think it picked up the clipboard like it was gonna tell me something that I needed to... I mean, it's not the end of the episode, it's just the Lavos is done.
Well, clipboards are what you use whenever official business is happening. So, milestones.
Time of death. All of them. That's weird, right?
Chrono!
All time simultaneously?
Yeah. Really weird.
Pardon?
You gonna... Oh. Well, it's
Oh, it's auto-scrolling?
Yeah.
Your stay of execution has been withdrawn. You will accompany us to the castle now, where we will carry out your sentence.
Oh yeah, that did happen. Well, that was thinking about happening.
We've been searching high and low for you, Crono. Where did you take my daughter?
She fell into a time hole. Oh, okay, it stopped auto-doing the thing.
Okay.
Daddy, no! Chrono hasn't done a thing. Quit killing people.
My daughter says Crono has done nothing. What do you think of that, Chancellor? If I may speak freely, Your Grace, I think your daughter is quite clearly delusional. Crono's deeds have impacted the entire kingdom.
Really?
Hysterical, one could say, because I'm an asshole.
The Chancellor too? What's the matter with you? Please, just listen to me. There's a reason I've been gone. You see, we had to...
Save the future?
What?
You didn't think we'd notice? You saved the future and taught us what it is to have hope. You defeated Magus's troops and restored peace to the realm in the year 600.
Sorry, all of your voices are cropping up.
I'm just coming up with them again.
Chrono beat Reptites. What's going on? Why are you all here?
Yeah, we needed a dude. Oh, got it. Yeah, I was gonna say we needed a doodad to go through time.
Mm-hmm. Luca, you brought them here, didn't you?
Luca with the big save. Okay.
Yeah.
You undertook quite a daunting mission. These past and future members of our line told me all about it.
Was my dad pretending that I was in trouble and he was going to kill my best friend for a goof?
Yep. King jokes.
What a
Hashtag king jokes.
Oh.
That's some royal humor. Right
Hey, Dad, I'm Dad. Okay.
Hey, Crono, I'm execute ya.
Members of our line? You mean these people are all my ancestors and descendants?
Here I was fussing about rules when you were off protecting our kingdom and the life of the entire planet.
The whole thing.
Yep. I believe a victory parade is in order. Tonight we celebrate you, the hero who saved the world.
Boy, this took a U-turn.
Now, Nadia, why don't you go and enjoy the last night of the fair?
Yes! Party, party, party! Do we have dancers?
Where are those sprites from?
I don't know.
Come along with Crono, our hero. Come along with Princess Nadia, home safe at last. May Guardia prosper for another 1,000 years. Let the moonlight parade begin.
Oh, cool. What are we all doing here? Oh,
What are these fancy dancer sprites?
They're just for the end, for when you win. They're special. They're allowed to be special. This is balloon and cat heavy.
There's Luca's dad. I'm gonna say testing a pair of binoculars.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what he's doing. There's our sword master maker. Gave us all of our shiny hats. This is fucking precious. Okay, see, this is the thing. I can't stay mad at this game.
I like the big two-handed kisses that are happening. Mwah! Mwah! Mwah!
Yes, I love this. This is the problem. Okay, I don't know if this is the best game ever, but I cannot stay mad at it. So I think that that's enough of a recommendation in my book. I can't stay mad at it.
I will probably say that it'll take a solid 3 or 4 weeks, and we'll both have forgotten about what a pain Lavos just was. But we'll still probably remember all of the sweet little
The cat moments.
The sweet little just children, just the nice little kids in the town square.
Yeah.
The identical I don't know a tuplet word high enough.
Oh my god.
I can think of the character M, the M-esque character, but I can't remember what it's associated with. Just like the centuplets. There's a centennial.
Yeah.
It's 100 tuplets. I can't believe it. They say you saved the world, but still, I do wish you would spend a little more time around the house, mister.
Hey.
Terribly troublesome, having no one around to look after the pets.
Mom, I handle an entire timeline, and you cannot handle the pets.
Pet.
She
I'm pretty
just
sure there's a
misses
cat.
you. She just misses you, and I hate it when people push that shit off onto, I need help around the house. And it's like, no, I want to spend time with you. Sheesh. Freaking people.
Well, I think that kind of reveals what motivates those people, you know?
Nothing better than a toast under the stars. Chrono, have a sip. You're the hero today. Okay. How are you, my friend Melchior?
I don't suspect there will be much need for weapons anymore. My days as a smith may be at an end.
Let's hope, bro.
But looking up at that beautiful sky, it's hard to be worried about something like that.
Look at the double. Okay, and going back to how I can't stay mad at this game, I know that Lavos is not the only boss that has made me, like, pull my hair out and get absolutely furious. It's not even the only enemy that's done that. But I just can't remember any of them anymore because look at this.
I don't remember anything else in the game like that. No, I remember whenever we were going down that elevator.
I do remember the elevator. That made me really mad.
But there was an obvious cause and effect there. It's like, if you use magic on them, they will counter it, and if there are too many of them, the counterattacks will quickly accumulate and your party will wipe. But
this is fantastic.
Lavos, it was just like, did you manage to destroy the core before it used one of its ultimate attacks? Yes or no? If the answer is no, bad news, party wipe. Well, actually, I guess we did we survived from full HP narrowly.
Yeah.
It took out just Marley and left the other two critically wounded. That's actually sort of what eventually let us win, I'd say, because after that, after we brought Marley back up, we just started chaining Dino Tail and Frog Squash.
Yeah, we were just like, this is gonna be bloody gory. Alright, let's go up the steps, shall we?
Yeah, I think it's cute that you are Marley right now.
Well, it's her party.
Woo!
This is the best. Oh, I shouldn't have. I should have noodled around a little longer. Gosh. Well, everyone, this is it.
The time of parting is upon us at last.
I don't want that.
The gate is growing weak now that Lavos is gone.
We've got to say our goodbyes before the gate closes for good. You're all leaving?
Chrono strong. Marley strong too. Isla have fun.
You're my distant ancestor, so you'd better have strong, healthy kids, or I'll be in trouble. Heh. No worry, Isla much energy. Yeah, she does. Vigorous.
Oh my.
Wait, what did you mean by that?
Kino dumb. Isla go now. Isla have baby with everyone but Kino. Bye. Bye, Isla. Exuberant folk. And to think we may all have descended from them.
Says the frog. I know he's not a frog, but he is a frog
at present.
At the moment.
Well, Your Majesty, Queen Linnae, wait. Excuse me. I'm all out of water. Well, Your Majesty, Queen Linnae awaits. We too should take our leave.
Bye. Frog.
I've always felt farewells were best kept brief.
You're right. Who needs words? Kiss the frog. Turn him into a prince. No, not a prince. Aw, you know it's a happy ending when the princess kisses the frog. His little fat little neck waddle. It's sad boy. So, you're going to search for Shala? Oh, nothing. Bye. Out. Okay, fine.
That's alright.
Good luck, don't screw up the timeline, please.
Luca, I will keep working hard in the future.
What's wrong, Luca? Aren't you going to say goodbye to Robo? What?
So, you realized.
Realized what?
Right.
Robo was born in a bleak future. When we defeated Lavos, we changed history. The world will never be ruined now. Robo may not exist in the new future.
Haha, do not be ridiculous. The new future will certainly have a place for me.
Darn it, Robo, don't pretend you don't care when you're really sad. It just makes things worse.
You are the one who taught me to consider the feelings of others in that manner, Luca. I am grateful for that.
Besides, how much mucking around in the timeline we've done? I mean, like, he couldn't, like, he'll fit in somewhere. Wherever he lands, that's where I'll be. Don't cry, Luca. I'm sure Robo will still be built in the near future. He's already here, man. It's gonna be okay.
Goodbye. Yep. Caution. Oil has occluded my vision sensors. Sight diminished.
Good word. Occluded. Points.
Who cried in the outro? The robot and the inventor.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember that talk we had? You mean about whether our lives flash by before we die? Yeah, I get the feeling that Entity is finally at rest, too. Yes, I feel it, too. It's awfully easy to mess things up traveling through time. We should probably dismantle the epoch, shouldn't we? We'd never be able to see any of the others again, though. Ah!
You naughty thing, come back here.
Do not.
See, Crono, pets run away when you don't feed them.
So feed them, Mom! Oh.
Hey, come back here.
No. 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 That's not real. Oh no! Chrono! That gate will never open again! No! Why did he pump his fist? That's so
because.
weird. Well, it looks like we have no choice but to go after them. Go after them? But the gate's already... Luca, you don't mean... We still have a time machine! Yeah!
Oh, there you are, Princess. His Grace is looking for you.
I dislike the doddering mom situation. I can't believe that just fucking happened. I'm so...
I kind of love it. Because your mom is the first person to greet you. She starts the whole adventure off, you know?
I guess she does.
And
So she gets the honor of being the reason you keep the time machine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm mad at her, though. I'm just like, you are supposed to be the responsible one. Look at this red-haired boy. Does he look responsible to you? Maybe that's where he gets it from.
And besides, that's a long-standing anime tradition where you just have just cute moms just doing important cute stuff. I'm happy, you know. But now there's no reason for you to be running off anymore.
Oh, buddy, you don't know.
No more reasons to go stumbling through time.
Yeah. Sure.
I have a gift for you, Nadia, to commemorate this day. This day that will stretch forward in one consistent chronology, nice and safe.
Oh, the most balloons. Oh, there's something attached to it. Oh, okay.
This is Nadia's bell. It will ring out across the land. Pretty, isn't it?
I mean, it's no time machine.
Oh, I think I remember how this ends now. It's a weird one. Nadia, could you and where did everyone go? Could someone please lend me a hand?
Thanks for the gift, but I have places to be. Mischief? Oh, that was not kind. I know your dad is kind of a doofus, but...
They'll just be gone for a sec, right?
I guess.
Oh, made it just in time. Shall I fire a few off? No, Tabin, not now. Actually, I could really use your...
Oh. Okay. So the king is just stuck holding the bell.
I remember... I could have sworn that there was an ending where at least one of the... I think it might be Marley winds up floating away on a bundle of balloons. Maybe it was like the pet cat that winds up flying away on the balloons.
Oh, these fireworks are super cute. Oh, look, watch them move the picture around. Look at that graphics. Look at that graphics.
Come on.
Oh, I mean, you know.
That map is not representative of anything we've seen in the game.
Yeah, it's the future. The future we created. That's where we're flying.
Actually, I guess it could just be much, much, much more zoomed in.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
How cool is it that the Epoch is also a plane? Like, usually you get your time machine or your plane. You know?
You know, I mean...
It's a very versatile vehicle. Might as well be a hovercraft.
Luca's talking about dismantling it because it's a danger as a time machine.
Yeah, but just take the time machine bits out. Then you've got like a clubhouse plane for your friends. Sounds good to me.
Or you just put a little bit of electrical tape over it? Oh, that makes me happy.
Yay! In some future they're together. And them's having a pterodactyl date. It's funny watching that streak across time and space. Okay.
All right, Piccolo.
Lord.
Yeah.
He's like, I fly through the sky. Okay, but seriously, this game is fine.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason that it's good is Akira Toriyama's fault.
I don't know if it's just that. Because, I mean, like, Blue Dragon has Akira Toriyama style, and I don't know if I would hold Blue Dragon up just because of that.
Well, I don't think it's necessarily just because of that, but it is the distinguishing factor for me. Like, I think the game itself is good enough.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say that I would describe the gameplay as mainly keeping out of the way.
Yeah, and I think that that is the kind of gameplay I like most of the time, unless it's like one of those action titles that I like.
Mm-hmm.
Like Bayonetta or, you know, DMC.
Yeah, we have, we really dragged this out over a long period of real time.
Mm-hmm.
Because we started playing it, you know, months and months ago.
Yeah, but even with all of our fussing around doing side stories, I mean, did it really take that long to play active time?
It took longer than I expected, but still not as long as, say, like a Final Fantasy 9 or 7 or 10.
Do you know what the hour count is right
It was
now?
hovering around 40.
I mean...
Which was about 10 hours longer than I expected.
Yeah, well, and that's about the outer limits of what I'm willing to do that isn't a game of Civilization.
I would say that a big part of that, kind of like with our Fire Emblem playthrough, had to do with essentially presenting the story at the speed of speech instead of the speed of silent reading.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at that little blue ball. All safe and toasty in space. Yeah, I like this ending. This is good. We'll keep it.
I don't really feel like we need any more. I'm wondering if it's going to show us the anime ending video. I'll show it to you later, regardless. I was kind of hoping that it was going to be here. As sort of like an epilogue. You know, maybe I won't show it to you, because I remember it being sort of a downer, because it immediately implies that a bunch of the characters that we've just spent 40 hours with die.
Not in my timeline.
Yeah, not in this delightful Chrono crossless timeline that we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts? Words of wisdom? Don't play with time, kids.
Yeah. Don't let your mom chase your cat into a portal at the end of a perfectly good restructuring of the space-time continuum.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I think we can all learn from that.
I like this game. I like the characters a lot, and the music a lot.
Yeah, I would love to see this group of characters again.
Yeah.
With maybe a more engaging system of mechanics around them.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? I was gonna say, I was gonna use Bravely Default just as a general example of like the level of complexity, but now that I'm thinking about it, that would not be a horrible, like those exact mechanics would not be a horrible place to start, just because it would be interesting if... Do you know how Bravely Default works?
No.
Very briefly, the idea is that you can pass a turn to stock it, and then you can press one of the shoulder buttons to go turn, 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 and do a bunch of actions in a row.
Mm-hmm.
I think that you can probably see how that could apply in a really interesting, specific way to a group of time travelers.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's not just
that
me.
mechanic definitely makes sense.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna commit to that. I want to see a Chrono Trigger remake that has a Bravely Default as its mechanical basis.
That would be cool. They get married?
Yeah, Marley and Chrono get married.
Ew, why?
And Chrono is king.
Ew, why? That's bullshit. Crono belongs with Luca.
Oh, this part's good.
This vlog. Still no sleeves.
Of course not.
I mean, he doesn't need them now. Nobody died. Oh my god, Luca is the sweetest.
Taking that.
It's got a baby strapped to it. Weird. Nobody died?
Uh,
Probably.